part 1, Claude discovered 6 bugs, 2 missing features, and a documentation gap. Now watch as Claude fixes every single one of them, runs the tests, and validates the results. This is Vibe Coding Part 2. Here's the Favicon repository on GitHub. Starting Claude code. Now Claude wants to know if I trust the files in this project folder. Welcome back. Now I asked Claude to read the to-do file from the Part 1 video. Claude asks permission to read the to-do file. 9 items total. Claude reads through the entire list. I tell Claude to start with the high severity bugs first. Claude starts planning the bug fixes. Claude begins by reading the source files. 46 Rust files to explore. This could take a while. It's building a mental map of the codebase, searching for where colors are parsed in the code. Found the color module. Reading through it now. Still analyzing the color module. Sort of thought I'm going to explain that. Now Claude understands the issues and plans the fixes. Adding named color lookup table. Continuing named colors implementation. Adding a lookup table for named colors. Maroon, aqua, silver, gold, and more. Updating module exports for new color types. Adding Unicode code point detection logic. Adding Unicode code point validation. Adding tests and building project. Asked owner. Building and testing the changes. Running cargo tests. Compilation in progress. Running cargo test. Rust compilation. Time for a coffee break. Test running with CLI argument errors. Code debugging CLI argument errors. Multiple bug tests complete. Test results showing fixes work. Running cargo Clippy. Cargo Clippy checking crates. Clippy complete. Updating to-do list. Test passed. I request checkpoint. I request checkpoint and the medium bugs. Running tests after checkpoint request. Running cargo format to clean up the code. Cargo lock our health in the feature object. Running format and Clippy checks. No Clippy errors. Reviewing git diff. Add named colors, transparent support, and hex code points. Commit complete. 3 bugs down. Pushing the changes to GitHub. Git push origin main. The magic words. Changes are live. Moving on to the next bug. Now testing PNG. File name output handling. Claude found that PNG files save as .ico instead of .png. Reading CLI argument handling code. Adding wrench to the symbols file. Also adding tool and hammer while we're here. Testing both file name and wrench symbol fixes bug 3, the PNG file name issue. Running cargo tests on the codebase. Running cargo format and Clippy checks. Bug 3 fixed. All tests pass. No Clippy errors. I asked Claude to run the demo guide first. Claude is running through the demo checklist. Let's verify the demos work. Running through the demo checklist.
All demos 3 set and passing. Ready for checkpoint.
I noticed Claude didn't display visual results.
I asked to see actual display output for each demo.
I asked to clean up old demo outputs first. Claude cleaning up old demo files before running again. Creating demo directory and running demo1 favicon. Give me a one text favicon files being created and read. Claude generating demo2 Unicode symbol images. Now the demo2 symbol images are being created and verified. Claude reading demo2 image file sizes.
Demo2 verified. Starting demo 3. Code point demos.
Goom03. Creating Unicode code. Point favicon images. Demo3 code point images created and verified. Goom04 creating custom color favicon images. Goom06 creating animated GIF files. Goom06 creating the animated GIF. Goom07 listing available symbol aliases. Claude showing all demos passed with bug fixes verified. All bugs verified. I asked to see actual visual output. I point out Claude has not used display command yet. I request visual demonstration of all the demos. Claude acknowledges and prepares to display image Claude about kind insert letters. Claude finding image viewer and opening wrench demo. I clarify I want the display command specific. I clarify I want the image magic display command. I explain that display refers to the image magic display tool. Claude switching to image magic display command. Wrench image now displaying via image magic display. Wrench favicon displaying correctly in image magic window. Display command finished. Wrench icon shown successfully. We'll come back to this one. Displaying the heart from hex code form. The red on black dim always shows an empty red square. Something's wrong. Let me investigate the red on black issue. Claude discovers the X text is being converted to the X symbol alias. Claude reads the text resolution code to understand the bug. Claude identifies the bug and shows the fix for text flag handling. Building the fix, but there's a compilation error. After fixing, the X icon now renders correctly as liberal text. Now displaying the animated gear GIF. The animation is too slow. I scout speed settings, checking the help for frame delay options. Found it. Frame delay in milliseconds, trying delay 20. Generating faster gear GIF with 20 multiplier. Still too slow, so trying a frame delay of 10. Even delay 10 is too slow. Trying delay 1. Still too slow with delay 1. Something is wrong. Claude tries more frames with minimal delay. I suggest the argument might be named differently. Claude searches for how frame delay is used in the code. Searching through the codebase for frame delay implementation. Found it. GIF uses 10 seconds. Testing with delay are generating test GIF with 120-second delay. Classic units confusion happens to everyone. Claude reads the GIF runner source code, reading more GIF-related source files. Found the issue. 0 values, default to slow. Generating proper GIF. Regenerating the GIF with correct timing. Still no visible movement in the display. Checking the GIF file properties with identity. Still no visible movement. Try different animation settings. Too fast now, but discovered display doesn't show animations properly. Debugging animated GIFs. Living the dream. Maybe the browser will show it better. I ask for an HTML page to display the GIF in browser. Claude creates the demo HTML page and opens it. Demos displayed. Custom color section looks great. Custom color section looks great. Custom colors section looks great. Much easier to see everything at once.
I say the animated GIFs are too fast. Need slowing down.
I request slowing down the animations. I notice the gear teeth appear motionless due to the rotation increment. I explain that gear animation has a rotation aliasing problem. I describe how only the hub moves, not the TIS. I finish my feedback about the rotation increment problem. Gear is spinning, star is spinning. The animations work in the browser. Browsers handle animated GIF files natively, so they display correctly.
Dem06 verify.
I say much better after animation fixes. Much better than before. The demos are working correctly now. I give instructions about the wrench animation. Still typing my instruction. Still typing instruction. Claude running display commands. Claude executing display commands. Claude was to tell you what it cost for accepting Claude reading documented. Showing documentation content. Showing rotation demos. Still on wrench rotation. I ask about the wrench animation. Claude explaining static versus animated images. Claude explains, I request a checkpoint. I request a spinning wrench animation. Adding the spinning wrench method. Making the demo page more complete. A wrench that spins peak fave icon technology. Demo page updated. Star already added. I approve the result. 3 animations now shown running tests. Running tests. I ask about code points. Get operations. Get verification. I thank you. Get push. Statistic summary. I request a demo. I ask about documentation. I ask about font docs. Claude checking headlocks. Claude adding font docs. Get commit push. I ask about completion status. Verification against to-do list. Checking the final status table. Showing feature census. Status table, 8 of 9 complete. One item is partial. I request a help text update. Editing help text. Building and showing help. Committing docs update, showing help text. Online items complete. Claude marks to do items as complete. Online items complete. Feature 2 already complete. I request a docs update. Documentation. The developer's least favorite task. Almost done. I ask about transparent foreground behavior. Why can't the foreground be transparent? I ask how hard it would be to add guidance on. Log updating docs. Claude updating README examples. Claude checks the rendering code, looking for where foreground color is applied. Found the rendering logic. Documentation command. Claude asks permission to implement. Building the transparent foreground feature. Still editing code. Starteth both. Still editing code in text.rs. Build running, then testing. Asking permission to display what. Displaying the transparent foreground result. Shows solid red square. Display failed, so I point out the issue. We now run the new test. Note that -F transparent does not work. Still updating docs shows error message. -F transparent causes an error. Still implementing. Still in the middle of implementation.
I confirm and request a commit.
Verifying image transparency. Running git huddy. Commit about see-through foreground. Shows commit history. Claude asks about including the to-do file. Claude types the commit command. Commit the to-do. Wrapping up. Shows GitHub after push. Repository updated. Done. All bugs fixed. Features added. I asked Claude to run tests. All 6 bugs fixed, plus new features and updated docs. Check part 1 in the description to see how Claude found these issues. The Favicon tool is open source on GitHub. Subscribe for more vibe coding. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications, and leave a comment if you have questions. See you in the next one. Bye.